It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. Why'd you go? Got to zoom in on the beauty.
Because I knew you were going to be yelling 7. So I had to get you.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, I did notice hold on. See that beard? Look at that.
Tell me about it.
Look at that. Look at that gray.
It almost blends in with the white wall behind me now. I am almost Gandalf the White.
Hey, mine's worse than yours because I got such dark hair, and then the white just really is pronounced.
Yeah.
Like on the chin, and I can see it in the camera.
That side right there in the camera makes it look like there's no hair at all.
You got a little bit.
Yeah, but the white. We're talking about our beards.
Hello, welcome to the Beard Show.
Welcome to the Beard Show. Going gray as mid-30s, late 30s. When did you start going gray?
Mid-30s probably.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a picture of when I turned 30 and just brown and I'm looking young and then like 35, 37, somewhere around there.
You can go get some of that hair stuff that's supposed to...
Would you ever do that?
No. Gray, to me, and I may be completely wrong, but it's in my head, is wisdom.
Distinguished
wisdom.
We are the distinguished gentlemen.
No, I don't think so. I don't think anybody would agree with us on this.
Probably not.
Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, Gigi.
By the way, we are watching the XL7-TV show.
The morning show. I said?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I said good morning.
You said good morning.
I didn't say good morning show. That's right.
We got this morning all messed up.
You had the close-up on me is why.
Kind of threw them off. See,
Just
I won this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won that one. I'm taking credit for it. So how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Now that we're done with beards.
Right.
I'm doing good.
Yeah. But did you whoop whoop?
Whoop whoop.
He thought he got me. I got him.
No.
In fact, I'm wondering if Tuesday.
I whoop whooped on Tuesday.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
All right, it's on. We'll go back.
I'll take your word for it.
After the show, we'll go back and watch, and I'll make sure I whoop whooped on Tuesday.
If you did, because it was...
I think I did.
We kind of did the same thing on Tuesday, so there's a good
I'm
possibility.
pretty sure I did.
All right.
So how are things with you? How are things at work?
Doing pretty good. Sign guy was out there yesterday and taking...
All right, this is big news because this is going to confuse people.
This will confuse people. But, I mean, it's been a long time coming. We've been wearing these shirts now, Blue Compass RV. 3 months.
Yep.
The hats, 3 months, I'd say at least. And now the signs are finally going to go up. We will no longer be Great Escapes RV. Yep. We will be Blue Compass RV.
But everything is the same.
Except
what they've done is there's so many different companies out there that are all part of the same brand.
Yeah.
So now they're bringing everybody into one name.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see any changes as far as personnel. You can still go in and say, hey, I need to talk to David, and they will find David.
That's it.
But it's just the name.
That's right. So
Which is a smart, on my end.
You got to.
Looking in, that's a smart call because you're going to start seeing Blue Compass RVs
everywhere.
in all these different locations rather than everybody having their own individual name, which is smart.
Yeah.
It's great branding.
It is. It was time. They have 106 stores in 33 states. And so it's time to put them under the umbrella of one name, rebranded into one name, Blue Compass RV. We'll have, barring shipping holds it up, by the end of next week, we will be Blue Compass RV on the signs outside, and then when we answer the phone, we've been still saying Great Escapes. But with the new signs up, we will now say Blue Compass RV, how may I help you?
And then at that point, he's going to do his best to get me a hat.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Right.
It was hard enough to get this hat. Hopefully they will send us some hats. That would be nice to give away to customers if they want one.
You would think so.
Yeah. I mean, eventually.
Get an RV, you spend that much money. At least you get a hat to wear.
Yeah. Yeah. But September 20th will be our grand reopening. And our President and CEO John Ferrando will be there, along with our regional market VP and market president, and it'll be a big shindig where we will, it'll be a grand reopening, unveiling, and all that. Signs will be up before
The
then.
new name.
The new name. Get ready
That's
for
cool.
it.
That's cool.
So should we answer the phone? Blue Compass, formerly Great Escapes, for like the first couple of months, because people are gonna go, huh?
Well, I don't know that you need to answer it like that. I mean,
know.
people are going to ask right away, is this Great Escapes? Yes, it is. We're rebranding. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
So wait for them.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
All
All right.
We got a show to do.
All right. Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect, they have 29 in the state. One in Memphis, Tennessee. We're sure to appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. We will pause for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I want to thank you for everything you've given us in our beautiful little community we have. I want to thank you for this country that we live in, this world that we're on. And we know it. We have a little division, and we're not doing things exactly like we should. I just hope you touch each and every one of us on the shoulder and guide us in the right direction, put us on the right path. Please watch out for our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedom. This I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. Give them a call at 870-425-2161. Ask them about pre-need service. It's always good to have a plan in place for when it's your time. Isn't that right, Scooter?
It is. Take a little bit of the edge off when things are at people's worst. People
Right.
are mourning and they don't want to deal with details. They don't want to, all that can be handled and
That's right.
made a little smoother.
Very good. We will pause now for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. Their cute little commercial of feet.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team with Century 21 Lemac Realty. If you're visiting the area, think you might want to move here, but need a little bit more information, give them a call, 870-405-0793.
They have all the information.
All the information.
They have all the information.
They're involved in all kinds of things, not just real estate around here. They get into in all kinds of programs and activities and events.
They really support the community.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I say when you need information, they know because they're part of the community. They make sure they are involved.
Yeah, and informed.
Yes.
Yes, very good. Let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by the Z Team. Well, we got a little.
We're going to take a look at the fog.
A little froggy again today, like Tuesday was. What was it yesterday? Was it like this yesterday?
It wasn't this bad.
Yeah. Only when I come on, huh?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Did you see that blue moon last night? They call it a blue moon. It's not really blue.
I heard about it. I did not
It's
get
the
up.
second full moon of the month.
It wasn't that interesting for me to get off the couch.
I
or get
know.
out of the bed and go.
Car-
I don't know what time was it.
Ooh, we left and went down to Panther Bay at about 8:30, and there it was, right there above the water. I've got a picture of it.
Guess
but
I could have got out.
you could have got up and out.
It wasn't that interesting to me.
That's okay. You've seen one moon, you've seen them all, right?
There you go.
Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team, brought to you.
Now, I am going to show, because I want to show these pictures here real quick, but this is what it looks like this morning. This is the same view when it's clear.
Yeah, Cotter, Arkansas, the
It's
horseshoe
amazing,
bend of
isn't
the
it?
White River. It is amazing. It's a beautiful view. You can find that retiredtoarkansas.net and wave their cameras attached to the back of their house. They have them set up through YouTube. They're amazing too. The one that'll move around and zoom in and out different areas.
Yeah, it's just solid white today because
Yeah.
of the fog. It's just zoomed into fog. So
Can't see anything. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give Bob and Linda Zadora a call, 870-405-0793. They are senior real estate specialists, so if you're looking to downsize your home to something smaller, a little bit more manageable, maybe you live, we are rural, so living outside of town really feels far away, you might want to move back inside of town, and they can help you find something. Go to retiredarkansas.net. If you're just visiting the area and you want a little bit more information, yeah, that'd probably be good. About the area, they have a lot of videos and things you can read about our neck of the woods. We love living here, don't we, Scooter?
I do. It's a beautiful community. Great place to raise your kids.
Definitely. All right, let's take a look at the weather, brought to you by the Z Team. Mountain Home at 60, Harrison at 60, Batesville at 61, Yellville at 60, Marshall at 59, Salem at 55, Mountain View at 59, Calico Rock at 60, West Plains, Missouri at 55, Springfield at 61, Poplar Bluff at 58, and St. Louis at 56. And I purposely waited to press play because it's always like at 1 o'clock when I start talking. There we go. We've got some activity off the East Coast, some in the Pacific Northwest, but look at across the nation, maybe just a little bit in Montana, but southern part of the states and the Gulf Coast, I guess that hurricane's now dissipated. You know, it brought in a lot of rain. And
It did.
yeah, so, but it looks like it's pretty much running up the East Coast now. Our neck of the woods, Missouri and Arkansas, look like they're in the clear today, as did most of the U.S. You can see just this little patch up here in Nebraska, but I think we're going to be all right. It's going to be a sunshiny day, isn't it,
It
Scooter?
is. It is.
No watchers or warnings for most of the state of Arkansas and Missouri. You can see down in the southern tip of Arkansas, which it's hard to tell because they blend these
Looks like
colors.
a red flag warning almost.
Well, this here, the red flag, but this tan color. See, you got a hurricane local statement, fire weather watch, special weather statement, and marine weather.
Probably
It's
special weather statement.
probably. The rest of Arkansas looks
They're
good.
special.
They're special down there in the south. Today is sunny, high of 83. Tonight is clear, low of 55. Make sure and take a look at that moon. Friday, it's sunny, high of 83. Friday night, clear, low of 59. Saturday, sunny, high of 86. Saturday night, mostly clear, low of 68. Excuse me. Let's see, Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 87. Sunday night, mostly clear, low of 70. And Labor Day weekend, we got sunny, then a slight chance of thunderstorms at 20%, high of 87. Man, that's beautiful. Look
Beautiful
at that.
week.
Isn't it?
Beautiful week.
Beautiful
Good
week.
day
too.
to get outside.
And come by a camper. Pollen breakdown. Tree pollen today is none. Grass pollen today is moderate. Ragweed pollen today is high. Norfolk Lake water levels at 553.67. Level is 1.67 feet above full pool. And they're shut down. Bull Shoals Lake water level is at 658.59. Level is 0.41 feet above full pool, and they're just on one, generating one. Been doing that for a while now. That is a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. Go to retiredarkansas.net where you can find their listings, their MLS listings, and you can give them a call at 870-405-0793. Realtors you'd recommend to a friend. With that, we'll go ahead and take our break. Come back with community news brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June, up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This part of community news is brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home, Arkansas. They're located on 17 Fulbright Drive, right there on Buzzard Roost Road, and
Yep.
just down from the bypass.
You cannot miss them. They have got mowers everywhere.
You need a mower, you need a
They are
leaf
definitely
blower.
a mower warehouse.
We're
They
getting-
got a whole warehouse.
They got a whole
full.
warehouse. And we're getting close to leaf blower time, so I suggest the backpack one. I've got one, buddy. A whole lot better than just holding it in your hand. Oh,
There you go. There
so
you go.
nice. But for all your outdoor needs, for mowing, weed eating,
Generators.
you need parts, you need service, they can help hook you up.
And today, unless they extend it,
Today
is the last day to get the big deals on the rebates.
Yeah.
And
I would-
those have been some
I would
major
say,
deals.
Yeah, I would say today would be the last day.
I got a feeling today's going to be the last day, and
Mm-hmm.
they're big deals. Most mowers like $500 rebates. They still have financing available.
Mm-hmm.
They got 0% financing. They've got no money down. They can get you in a mower without killing your pocketbook and save you a
Exactly.
lot of money today if you get out there. If you're looking for a mower, they can get you hooked up.
Yep. You need some parts, you need servicing, take it in for an oil change, get them blades
They carry
sharpened.
parts and stuff from most brands that are out there. You would think, a lot of the stores carry for their specific, but he carries a wide variety.
Yeah. It's always good to have variety.
Variety is good. Spice of life.
Spice of life.
I was going to say the same thing.
That's right. Very good. In community news, we have Bombers versus Goblins tomorrow night.
We do. That's the big game. This is going to be a.
Beat them Gobs.
This will be a nail biter.
You've
I'm
seen
anxious
all
to
the
see.
signs, like
Yes.
digital signs,
This is
banner signs.
Beat Goblins Week.
Yeah. you
Beat
got
Harrison
to.
Week.
It's
Heck
going to be
yeah.
awesome. And you can watch that right here on XL7-TV.
Yes, we'll have all the video, and we'll also have all the instant replays and slow motions and all the cool stuff. So
Yep.
you can watch it right here.
Watch it right here on XL7-TV on their Facebook page. You can watch it on the website. You can watch it on YouTube. They just stream it everywhere.
We do encourage people, get out to the game.
Yes.
If you can go.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big game. You want to be there. Support them.
Yeah.
This is going against our rival. So, if you can be there, be there. But if you can't, you can watch it right here on XL7 TV, or most of the restaurants, I think, now are putting our video up there. So.
I saw a couple of them on Facebook talking about it.
Yep.
That they'd be on XL7 TV's TV station.
We got you covered.
Very good. Baxter Health Pites Cancer Support House is having the 3rd annual Kick Cancer in the Bass Tournament, November 4th. You can sign up, starting September 18th. So that's going to be here in a couple of weeks. And tournament registration will be open until the core allowance of 75 boats is filled. The interest fee is $250 for a 2-person team. And this is all going to the Pites Cancer Support House. That is a worthy cause.
It is.
That's going to be really good. So you want to sign up for that as soon as possible. We got some other, kind of upcoming things. Karaoke at the Antler and Package and Pizza in Gainesville. They'll be having that September 2nd from 8 to 11 p.m. We got the Schliemann Center for Women's Health, Mommy and Me, September 3rd, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. That'll be it. That's the first and third Tuesday of each month at 1 p.m. But new moms with babies 0 to 2 years of age get together to share their experiences and discuss the joys and challenges of parenthood. That's good.
There you
And
go.
Get together. So if you want to register for that, call 870-508-2345. That'll be good. Let's see what we got here on the chamber page. Farmers Market, of course, started yesterday, and that's totally worth going to see because we buy a lot of vegetables from there. Very good. A lot of local vendors.
It's come a long way. We've got a great farmers market.
It does. Very, very much so. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. The Safe Sitter Refresher Course at the Schliemann Center at 9 a.m. on August 3rd. So maybe you got a youngin' that's going to be a babysitter. And it's good to put them through one of these courses just in case something happens. They'll have the training. You know what I
Safety
mean?
first.
Safety first, buddy. So that is, whoa, what's this here? One more thing. I got to click on this one. Boozy Book Fair. Where's this at? The Boozy Book Fair, the Rabbit Hole Coffee House and Brew. Blind date with banned books presented by Treat Yourself Books at the Rabbit Hole Coffee House and Brew. Wine, beer, mimosas, and charcuterie. That's 8-5. Oh, did this not refresh? No, that's what it was.
Well, it's over.
It's over. Man. I have to mess up once on this show, just once. Anyway,
Just once.
if I would have
No
clicked
comment.
over to the next month instead of looking at the chamber or enjoymountainhome.com, go check it out. It's a calendar of events. You can find all kinds of stuff. But remember, click on the right date. We're going to go.
We've got a good show today.
We do.
You know who we got in here
got
today,
Jeff
don't
Quick.
you? Yes,
With the
always entertaining, but always full of hot air. Jeff Quick is here.
Wow.
I got a reaction out of him. Now I'm in trouble.
Sounds good to me. Let's take a break, and we're going to come back with the food bank in North Central Arkansas.
Ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. We're visiting with Jeff Quick of the Food Bank in North Central Arkansas. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How are you this morning?
I'm doing real good. But Scooter's on one, so watch out.
Apparently.
Right?
Apparently.
I gave you a great introduction. What more do you need?
It was wonderful.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
See, I was thinking of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my thought is if you're not picking on each other, then there's something wrong, you know.
Exactly.
How are things at the food bank?
You know, really good. We've had a good year so far. A lot of people that need assistance. In fact, over the last week or two, I've had several local food pantries and even the Department of Health and others that have called and said, wow, we're just seeing more people than we've ever seen, which is sad to say, but we're really blessed that we have a good community that supports our food bank and supports the local food pantries around the community as well to make sure that we're there to meet that need when it comes. So it's been a rough year for some folks, and we're glad that we're able to help. We had our largest distribution month for the year in July, 410,000 pounds of food distributed out that month alone. A lot of that was fresh produce. We had semi-load of tomatoes and a semi-load of watermelon and a semi-load of cantaloupes and some other grapes and other things that came through. So, farmers market, y'all were mentioning the Mountain Home Farmers Market earlier. We've had a little over 5,000 pounds of produce donated through the farmers market this year. So we're, excited about that partnership and being able to kind of coordinate the market for the community and make those connections for farmers between, not letting that food go to waste and making sure that it gets on someone's table.
Definitely.
Yeah. Greg Hood and a bunch of guys down there, ladies and gentlemen down there, are partnering up with us and growing food for us and giving us leftovers and all kinds of good stuff.
That is excellent.
This is kind of a scary time for a lot of people, though. I mean, you go to the store and you look at the prices.
Yeah.
And when you look at feeding your family, it's became a major expense.
Yeah.
And that's where I think, a lot of people are struggling. Is the prices
and I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised they're coming to the food bank.
Yeah, and you've got back to school, so you've got some extra expenses there, whether that's clothing or school supplies. You're looking at a fall where you traditionally have holiday celebrations where maybe you're feeding more folks because there's family gatherings, or possibly looking at gifts and different ways to celebrate the holidays. And so all that's kind of coming up, and it's a rough time of year, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, and we talk about collaborations with all kinds of organizations with each other, and you were just talking about the farmers market. But I saw this on the food bank's Facebook page, and it was a collaboration between a lot of different organizations, I guess, for kids with needing clothing and backpacks and all kinds of supplies. And you see all the different foundations and organizations and businesses that got together, and the food bank was a part of that. Food boxes.
Yeah, we were able to do, it's about a 30-pound food box that went out that day, and fresh cantaloupe as well went out to folks. Always great to partner with the Junior Auxiliary here at Mountain Home. This is our second or third year, I want to say, that we've partnered up with them and with a ton of other organizations and businesses, like you said, to make sure the kids have all the school supplies that they need and all the access to the resources that they need to make sure that they get a good start to their school year.
Yeah, it really was a great one. I'm just going to click on a couple. Look at all this, all these clothes. And there was others. They got grooming supplies and backpacks, toothbrushes, socks, shoes.
You name
Look
it.
at all those backpacks.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. That
we really live in a
like
great
that.
community.
Yeah.
It's amazing to me how often, we had a gentleman that came in this week, a lady. There was a post on Facebook about a lady that had lost some money at the farmer's market, and a gentleman came in and said, "Hey, how can I help?" It's just beside me that people just come out of the woodwork seemingly to make sure that they're helping their neighbors. That's the kind of community I want to live in.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of helping neighbors, one of the ways that we can help some of our senior citizens this fall, and actually anytime throughout the year, but we do a senior food box at the food bank, and it's about a 25 or 30 pound box of food as well. We pack about 1,300 of these every month, so we need volunteers to come in and help us build the boxes, tape the bottoms up, and get them ready to be filled. And then also, you've got a video up there of.
I have to. While you're talking about it, Scooter, if you don't mind, I'll click on that. I don't know if there's sound.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this looks like it's the football team was there. Actually, the football teams, I should say.
Yeah.
It was actually 7th through 12th grade students from the Bomber football program that came in and helped alongside of Eastside Baptist Church and Kirby and Family Funeral Home staff. Probably some others that I've left out, so I apologize if I forgot your group. But we need groups, good sized groups or small groups, whatever, to come in on the second Saturday of every month. We pack from 9 a.m. until noon, and we just set up an assembly line there, and everybody gets a food type and fills the box with that product and pushes the box along and down the line. It takes us a couple, 2 or 3 hours to finish up, so it's a good way to spend your Saturday morning and do a little good for your neighbors along the way. We have like I said, a little over 1,300 of these boxes that go out to senior citizens in all 9 counties of our service area.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So second Saturday of every month, you guys, maybe you got a business with quite a few employees. You guys want to get together and help out?
And even if you
That would be
don't,
great.
and you just personally want to volunteer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
individually, yeah.
Yeah, you get enough of those, and it makes a difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no reason to register. If you've got a group, contact me and let me know that you're wanting to come out and bring a group out. That would help us. But if you just, guys want to show up on Saturday, bring yourself, your family, whatever, come on out and help us. Our next one is Saturday, September the 9th.
September to the 9th. Very good.
Yeah.
be here before you know it.
It will be.
It's a good way to give back and help the community. And
oh yeah,
it is. We listen to a little music and have a little fun and try to take some pictures and some videos and brag on folks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Say thank you to people that way. So.
What's? Oh, here's a good picture of the group that stretches all the way back. That's it looks like the football players. Yeah.
Yeah, we had about 60 or 75 folks that morning. Actually,
awesome.
that morning we finished at a little bit after 11, so they got in and really hustled and got some good work done that day.
I know some of them.
Boxes. I know. I recognize some of them myself. What all goes in those boxes for the seniors?
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything. First of all, it's a USDA commodity program, so it's the actual name for it is Commodity Supplemental Food Program. It's for senior citizens. I'm a little bothered by the age that they think seniors are because I'm getting a little closer to it than I want to be. But anyone 60 and over can be a part of that program that also meet the income guidelines. So there's an income guideline that goes along with it to make sure that we're getting it out to people that really are in need.
Yeah.
But in the box, you've got everything from like an apple juice, big jug of apple juice, maybe rice, beans, dry beans or cans, lots of cans of vegetables and cans of fruit. There's usually a shelf-stable milk or sometimes a powdered milk. Then along with it, they get a block of cheese that goes with it. And typically, depending on what kind of inventory we have, we also add some fresh fruits and vegetables to it.
That's excellent. So healthy items.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
the most part.
Yeah. They're all meeting those guidelines, and those guidelines are similar to the regular commodity program, similar to the after-school and summer meal program for kids. It's similar to the lunch and breakfast at school, those kinds of things. So we're really trying to make sure that people are looking at high fiber, high protein, low sodium, low sugar, low fat diets, trying to be a little healthier along the way.
Yeah, especially low sugar. Everything's just packed full of sugar nowadays.
Yeah, and you're dealing with chronic illnesses like diabetes and other situations, whether it's cancer or heart disease. You really have got to look at the products that you're putting in your body.
Yeah. And I sure don't. Do you?
I don't. I should. My doctor's telling me I need to be starting to.
I got to start doing something. You're getting to 40s, and it's time to start thinking about your diet.
Yeah.
Anyway, you have this program, Move Up to Independence Initiative, and the first one on the list is Cooking Matters at the Store.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
We've graduated about 300 people through this class this year. It is a 1-hour tour at the grocery store, but we can also set it up in a school setting or a church Sunday school class, whatever it might be. It's basically a walking tour of the grocery store, though, and we look at how to shop nutritiously on a budget.
Yeah.
We look at how to read food labels, make sure that you're getting those healthier items. One of the things that I always ask is, what do you know about the first ingredient that is listed in the list of ingredients? And most people know that recipe has more of that ingredient than any of the other ingredients. So with that said, then we're saying, okay, well, so the first thing you want to look at is with your breads or your pastas or your chips, make sure that that's a whole grain. Whole grains have a lot more fiber in them. It's going to have more nutrients as well. And we want to stick with whole grain, and we want to stay away from anything that says bleached wheat or enriched wheat. Those are the ones that have been basically gone through a production system that's kind of removed some of those good nutrients.
Been modified.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which they do a lot of nowadays.
Absolutely. Yeah.
The second one down the list, you have Cooking Matters.
Yeah, so Cooking Matters is a 6-week course. It actually is a 2-hour class. We meet usually once a week for 2 hours. We get together and we cook a meal together. We talk about nutrition, talk about how to prepare the food and the best ways to do that. But we also eat the meal together. We model some good family gatherings around the table where we don't have sodas. We drink water. We flavor the water with cucumbers or lemons or whatever your
Lemon.
choice is.
That's my choice.
That's your choice, lemon. And just leave the phones away, and we sit down and have good conversation. When we're able, because sometimes with federal programs, depending on who we're working with, we can't say a prayer, but typically we're asking folks if you don't mind, to pray with us, and we have a blessing of our meal, and then we clean up together, and we send that food, the recipe or the ingredients that we just cooked, we send that home with each of the households that's represented there. That's their homework.
Very good.
So they go home and they try to prepare it, see how it goes, come back, and we talk about that the next week and do it all again.
How did it go?
Yeah.
It's horrible. Give me another recipe.
Yeah, we also talked with folks in those classes about how to stretch your food a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the things that we get confused by, I think, in the community or in the public at large is we've got these best by or use by or sell by dates on everything. The only best by date that is required by the FDA in our grocery stores is on our baby food. So all the other ones are basically products of legal departments and marketing departments. They're trying to get us to buy more food and trying to cover their backside in the event that someone got sick, of course, with the legal side of it. But the great majority of that food, though, you can Google, and let's say you've got Kraft macaroni and cheese. You just Google, how long is Kraft macaroni and cheese good beyond its best by date?
Yeah.
And you'll see that product is usually good anywhere from 6 months to 2 years beyond its best by date. So instead of wasting that food, let's be sure to eat that, and let's be sure that we're doing a first in, first out kind of inventory of our kitchen, making sure that we're not wasting that food. Is
that food that you can donate?
Yeah, it is.
You guys don't have, I don't want to say abide by, but is there rules that if somebody brings something in that you can Google, and like you just said, the mac and cheese is 6 months to 2 years, and it's been a year after its best by, you're still okay to take that in?
We are. Our volunteers and our staff will look all that information up and make sure that we know, and then we pass that along to the food pantry, and then encourage them to pass that information along to the client, the person coming in and asking for help.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Well, it's 7:37. Let's go ahead and take a break. Sure. We'll come back with more from Jeff Quick of the Food Bank in North Central Arkansas.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV, visiting with Jeff Quick of the Food Bank in North Central Arkansas, going through their Move Up to Independence initiative, and the next on the list is getting ahead in a just getting by world, and it feels like that
all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sure does. What do we have here?
Well, first of all, it's a 10-week course, and again, like the Cooking Matters class, we meet a couple hours a week for one night a week for a couple hours. It's basically life skills, but it's also helping us understand the differences between how the different economic classes kind of view the world and what our expectations are, what the hidden rules of each class are. So, for instance, when I was a kid, I was always taught that you show up, and when you show up to work or to whatever your appointment is, you're there a few minutes early.
Right.
Well, that's a part of a middle class kind of hidden rule. But if you think about how you're working with people that, maybe on your staff or maybe the people that your company serves, you got to begin to think about how relationships are the biggest, most important thing for people living in poverty. They understand the importance of relationships. So if my sister or my brother, their car breaks down this morning, I'm going to go help them, and I'm going to call my employer and say, I'll catch you later. I've got to help my brother.
Sure.
I had a job when I got this one. I can get another one. Everybody's hiring, all those kinds of things. But my family or my relationship is the most important thing. I've got to protect that. And part of the reason with that is you've got people who literally depend on one another.
True.
So when the bills come in, they share money with one another. When it's hard times and there's nowhere to call home, they share their homes with each other. When there's, I've got a job and I need a babysitter, family's going to take care of me and take care of my kids. And so when that time comes that I need to turn around and help them, that's where I'm going to be. So just kind of understanding the mindsets of people.
Yeah.
But also with getting ahead, we kind of go a little bit further and we look at where do I want to be 10 years from now? And then let's do some backward planning. So to get there, what do I have to do? What are the steps that I've got to do and accomplish so that 10 years from now I can buy a house or a car or send a child to college, whatever your goal is, right? So we do a lot of strategic planning, long-term planning, trying to get people to think in the future. Because when you're living in poverty, you're putting out fires. Whatever the hottest fire is today, that's what I'm going to focus on because I got to get my rent paid, or I've got to get my utility bills paid, or I don't have any food in the refrigerator. So if I can get you to step back for a little bit and visit with me about where you'd like to be somewhere down the road in the future, now I've given you a chance to take a breather from that chaos. We call it tyranny of the moment that people live in and most often in poverty. And it gives me a chance to help you look forward to your future and start making some plans and some steps forward to that.
That's excellent.
So it's a really great class.
Awesome.
It's being done all over the nation, actually in several countries around the world. We've been doing this program for several years now and just see some really great results out of it.
Definitely. I can see that helping people. The next was Bridges Out of Poverty.
Yeah, and so it's a lot of the same principles, except now
Sure.
we're talking to community leaders because our folks that are clients of the food bank, folks that come and ask for services from the food bank or our network of hunger relief organizations. They need some advocates in this world. You know, they need some people like my mom was for me, or Uncle Bob was for me, someone that I could look up to and someone that I could turn to for help when I needed it, or to just kind of talk through an issue when I needed it, to encourage me and support me. And so Bridges Out of Poverty is just that. If we can kind of teach the same principles to middle class and wealth class people, then they're better prepared to help the people that either are their customers or their family or their employees, to make sure that they can help them along that path to get to that 10-year future.
Very nice. Very good.
We're excited. We're going to be doing Getting Ahead, Cooking Matters, and Bridges Out of Poverty trainings all this fall. The food bank in Jonesboro has invited us to come over to do Bridges Out of Poverty with all of their local food pantries in October. We've got classes with Cooking Matters and Getting Ahead already lined up with Flippin School District, Mountain Home School District, Viola School District, Good Samaritan. So we got a full schedule of classes this fall.
Excellent. Very good. The poverty simulations.
Yeah, we've done that a few times in our community. Poverty simulation is just living a life of someone living in poverty for a month, and we set it up in basically a gym floor. So I think the last time we did this was at the high school at Mountain Home, kind of right before COVID, probably.
Okay.
The Twin Lakes Community Foundation funded that, and we worked with the East program at Mountain Home Schools to do that for juniors and seniors. But it's basically you walk in and you get an identity, hang a lanyard around your neck that says I'm Bertha, let's say, and I'm a 80-year-old grandma who's living by herself, and you take on that person's identity and you go through the situations that Bertha might encounter during her month. And so you've got all the childcare and school and work and Department of Human Services and Department of Health and the Department of Workforce, and they're all scattered out around the edge of the basketball gym, and people are just kind of chaotically going through their day and through their week, living it out. We do a 15-minute week and a 5-minute weekend, and you repeat that 4 times, and then we have some downtime where we basically get together and say, how did that feel?
Right.
You know, what's that like? What is it like to have left your baby doll, because we don't have babies that are doing the project, right? So we have baby dolls, and if you happen to have left your baby doll at the house and DHS comes and picks it up and has your child, how did that feel? And what did that make you think about as you went through that process? It's really cool. Really good stuff.
It is very good stuff. The Move Up to Independence initiative you can find here on the food bank. Let's see, foodbanknca.org. Some of it is registration. You can go and register on there.
Yeah,
I think I've seen on the Cooking Matters.
You can give us a call if anyone's interested in more information. You can do that through the website as well.
Okay.
And basically, if the big thing is if you've got a group, you've got a Sunday school class or a school class or a group at some civic organization or nonprofit organization, let us know, and we'll design the class around your schedule and be there for you when you're ready.
Very good. It's 7:47. We'll go ahead and take our last break, and we'll come back with more from Jeff Quick of the Food Bank in North Central Arkansas.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors like German chocolate cake and sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn or at their Harrison address across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental. Let Paradise Cream cater your next event, because you're on your way to paradise.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road, where your business is appreciated.
Going on now through June, up to $500 off select mowers at Mower Warehouse, with no money down and payments as low as $89 per month.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Visiting with Jeff Quick of the Food Bank in North Central Arkansas. And one of the programs you had is feeding school kids, and we've transitioned from summer and we're back to school. So what can you tell us about that?
Well, so far we've distributed a little over 15,000 meals to kids this year. That includes the after-school program in the spring, and of course the summer meal program this summer. We've just submitted our applications for the after-school meal program for the fall. Yesterday was our day that we could start submitting, and so we've done that. The programs that are run in the summer and in after school, they can kind of seamlessly continue. So a lot of those programs are still running, even though our application was just submitted yesterday. But we're excited. We've got schools and youth centers and libraries and all kinds of different organizations, that basically places where kids are gathered already, and then we're going in and providing the meal for them. Places in Baxter, Boone, Marion, Searcy, and Izard counties. So 5 of the 9 counties that we serve will be having some sort of after-school meal program this fall. We'll probably end up the year somewhere north of 30,000 meals that have been provided to kids through the course of this year. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really great program. Yeah. The best part about it is it's free to the local organization, the school. They don't have to pay for the food. It's all covered either by the food bank or from a foundation that we work with, or through the reimbursement that comes kind of similar to the reimbursement that breakfast or lunch at school would have.
Yeah. The Baxter County Library, a lot of kids go there after school and hang out, and it's good to have that.
So we've got it here in Twin Lakes area. LC Salmon's Youth Center, the Donald W. Reynolds Library, serving Baxter County. Salvation Army does it. You get outside of the service area, and you're talking about Izard County Consolidated School District, Yellville Summit, Lead Hill School District, and so forth. So
very good. Yeah. The Hunters Feeding the Hungry.
Yeah, so this is kind of a thing that we want to kind of prep people's mind about, right? So hunting season is going to be coming up around the corner. When that happens, we encourage you to fill your freezer, and then when you fill your freezer, go out and use that other tag and take that to Marsh out at Twin Lakes Packing or any of the organizations, the processing plants that are a part of the program. And basically what you can do is you can say, hey, I want to donate this to the food bank.
Yeah.
And if you want to keep the back strap, because that's what you think is the best meat, then get after it and say, hey, save me the back strap, but process the rest of that for the food bank and let them have it. The processing company has a program set up with Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry. They're going to get paid. You don't have to pay for the processing fees, and then they call us or one of the local food pantries and say, hey, your meat's ready. The best part about it is you don't even really have to donate, although that's great if you wanted to. But when you buy your hunting or fishing license in Arkansas, $1 automatically goes to that program, and typically the person behind the counter is supposed to ask, would you like to make a $5 or a $10 donation on top of that? It really is a great program. Here's how it connects with the schools. So I was talking to Jamie Stringfellow yesterday. She works with the Norfolk Backpack Program out of Lone Rock Baptist Church down in that community, and They do a program with Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry and the Food Bank where they put venison sticks or venison jerky in each one of the backpacks. And she was talking about how those kids love it. In fact,
definitely.
They're already asking, saying, hey, are we going to get that again this year? We would love it if someone's out there listening today that would like to help us with this project. We spend $2,000 a year. You get a little over 3,000 snack sticks for kids, and they're double packaged, so each stick, so to speak, has 2 sticks in it. And it's just a great way to make sure that kids have access to good protein, and it's something they enjoy and like, and so you know they're going to eat it as well. It's a good deal.
Yeah, I loved the beef
That's
jerky
cool.
when I was in school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember, you had different organizations that would be selling it, so yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. So if someone's out there and wants to help us with that project, we'd love it. Give me a call at the food bank. You don't have to do the whole $2,000. If you want to just do part of it or give a little money to help make sure that kids have access to that, then we can make that happen, and we would appreciate that.
Very good.
Yeah.
You had the food bank. Let's see, 4.5 million meals annually. Service area of 9 counties. You guys just did a financial audit.
We did. Always great to have that third-party financial audit done each year. We're actually required by the state of Arkansas to have an outside entity audit our books, and we've done that for, more than a decade now. But great news out of the 2022 audit, we are still able to provide 7 meals with every $1 donated to the food bank, so that's a big plus.
Definitely.
But of that $1 that's donated to the food bank, we use 95 cents of that dollar on our programs of education and food distribution, and we use 2.5% or 2.5 cents on administration and 2.5 cents on fundraising.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's minute when you think of the dollar that you're getting. You know.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about hunger relief is we can really do so much more with your dollar or your donation than even a lot of the other nonprofits can do. So much of ours is going toward our programs. It really makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Really great to be a part of an organization like that too, because then you get to walk out into the public and hold your head up high and know that you've really done your part to maintain stewardship and to really oversee your programs that way.
Yeah.
We have about $1.5 million budget, that like cash flow budget a year, and then if you look at the cost of food that is donated to us, we oversee somewhere between $6 and $7 million worth of cash donations and donated foods.
That's excellent.
Annually.
Yeah, very good. The other ways that people, you get grants and stuff, and through various fundraisers, you guys collect this money, but also if somebody just wanted to donate to you, they could.
Yeah.
Or you have these room rentals.
Yeah. So it's coming up on those holiday seasons. We talked about that a little bit earlier. And of course, our rooms at the food bank are open throughout the year. We've got Arvest Bank is coming in, I think, next month, as well as talked with Michelle Payton. They're going to have a service dog presentation that's going to happen at our training center later this month, or I guess early next month. So all kinds of different groups, the fly fishers. We have a church that meets there on Sunday mornings. You name it. If you've got a function and you want to do it, you can do that in our building mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Depending on.
And there's a small room rental fee that goes along with it. If you volunteer or you're a donor or you're part of our network in some way, then you get a cut rate for that. But all those funds go back to support the work of the food bank and making sure that people have access to food. So for instance, our family does our Christmas party or Thanksgiving party at the food bank. We've got a big open space and no one has to worry about cleaning their house, and it's just a great way for gatherings to happen around the holidays. So if your business or your family or your church group or whatever it is wants to do your Christmas party or holiday party at our house, or not at our house, do not come to my house.
On our way.
If you want to come to the food bank and make that your party spot, then we want to know about it.
Yeah, and I mean, for some families, you might just want to have a set time of how long you're together. So you'd be like, well, we got to be out of here by 2, so...
Another group coming in.
Yeah, very good. If you'd like to donate to the Food Bank North Central Arkansas, you can easily go to their Facebook or their their website at foodbanknca.org, and you can see up here on the top left, you got fundraisers. Over to the right, you can donate, or just give you a call, 870-499-7565.
That's right.
Yep, very good. Worthy cause. Everybody should eat. We have way too many hungry people in this world. So
we do. We have way too many hungry folks, and we have way too much waste in this world for food.
Yes.
And so we got to figure out ways, better ways or more ways to make sure that we connect people with the food that they need.
Yeah, I think people would be surprised at how much food is wasted in America every year.
Yeah.
It's tons and tons.
You'd just be surprised at how much we waste in a day. We waste enough food every day as Americans to fill the Rose Bowl football stadium.
Wow.
It holds 90,000-ish people.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about covering the football field. I mean all the way up to the top of the bleachers. So you begin to think about that and you go, wow, this is insane.
Yeah.
American families waste about a fourth of all the food that we purchase. And then there's waste in the fields and waste in the delivery and the warehousing process, the whole bit.
Yeah.
So the more that we can cut down on that, the more we can help our neighbors, and that's important.
Very good. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for watching. You all have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow with Bob and sports and beat them gobs tomorrow night.